This is a weekly reading for Libra. So first of all, a good shuffle. Please don't forget to like this video. It really does help to get it out there, and then I can do more and more of these types of readings for you. Also, if you can relate to any part of the reading, please do leave a comment or share. And there's also links for personal readings or to buy me a coffee. So let's just lay down your 10 cards and just tune in around your energies. Okay, there's no structure at the moment, okay? There's no certainty, there's no commitment. Okay, it's like you're blindfolded and you can't really see which way you're going around a situation. You keep ending up at square one, okay? It could well be some unhealthy habits as well. And what I mean by that is maybe looking too much at social media, eating too much, drinking too much, watching TV too much, doing nothing too much. It's that kind of sort of type of energy here. And even though there's a time and place for all those things, it's like extreme energy I get here, or excess. And that's really why things haven't been kind of sort of changing here. You know, I do see a vision of a devil here, but it's kind of saying you must face up to your inner demons, okay? And that's probably the reason why you've kind of been doing these things, burying your head in the sand, brushing things up under the carpet, neglecting certain things, okay? It's kind of saying that a shift is needed here, okay? A strong sense of the need to step back from the situation, see things for how they really are, and then make some changes, because nothing seems to have changed for quite a while, and I can see you kind of sort of scratching your head and wondering why, and that's why. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's the way. Can you see? You know, there's a gap here, and there's this stairway going up, and this hand holding this coin, you know, which is all about security. You know, so once you face up to things, then you can start creating some healthy habits. So keeping up with the gym, reading more, watching educational videos, perhaps spiritual or creative stuff, working on business ideas. So it's like this shift, it's there, it's waiting for you, but it's a strong sense of the need to step back, because you have felt like you've been banging your head against a brick wall, but there's a gap. You know, there's a road here, and it's all about security. It's about you taking back control of the situation, and it's just having a look at what you do and then just gradually just shifting, making some changes step by step, step by step. Yeah, your mind has been racing here. I'm also sensing a negative masculine energy here around the whole situation. It could be male or female, just someone who's coming across as being like a bull in a china shop, someone who acts before thinking things through. And I just sense they've had a big influence on you. They're kind of under your skin here, you know, but your mind is racing as well. So it could well be you need to step back from this person as well, or from this situation. You know, something flared up recently here. It's interesting. There's a change coming up here, and change isn't easy because it throws up all types of stuff within yourself, because you'll kind of shift from one state to another, you know, so your mind will be trying to put you off, or, you know, just have one more, you know, just look once more at social media, or just have one more meal, or have one more beer, or whatever. You know, your mind will come in, you know, why not, you know, reward yourself, you know, and then you kind of sort of go back to kind of sort of the square one. But I do see you kind of facing up to your inner demons here. You know, it's a strong, and it just throw up all types of stuff. Change is never easy. It's a bit like a plane going from one place to a better place and experiencing turbulence along the way. the darkest hours just before the dawn as well. Could well be that you're getting mixed signals here from somebody as well. You're not sure where you stand, but in taking back your power, you will gain more clarity. Okay, a lot of stuff is shown to come out of the woodwork. Yeah, it's very much about letting go of something here. It's a strong sense that you've been like a dog with a bone. You know, you've been holding on to something for far, far too long. It's well past its sell-by date. And as I say that, there may be a need to look in the fridge just to double check that something doesn't need to be thrown out here. But if you're like a dog with a bone, there's no meat on that bone. Okay, there's something much better for you out there once you let go. Once you drop it, something needs to be dropped here. And as I drop my card on the floor, that's good, because it kind of shows you becoming more, not drowning in your emotions, which, you know, which is here really. It's more about you being in touch, just touching the water here. So just being in touch with your emotions. I mean, that does actually imply the mind being in control, but taking on board what the heart has to say. That's really important. You need that balance, because if you don't, you know, if you try to rule with your heart, then it kind of, you know, it's like wearing your heart on your sleeve, and people take advantage, take you for granted. But whereas if you let your mind kind of sort of control but take on board what your heart has to say, then it's that balance. There's no inner resentment. You know, your mind can't just be in control without listening to the heart, because then your heart will start to complain. You know, this isn't fair. You're not taking on board what I have to say. So it really is kind of giving me this here, this balance which you find within yourself, this harmony between the heart and the mind. Okay, well, I was getting a negative masculine energy. Now I get a negative feminine energy around you. Again, it could be male or female. Just someone who's kind of very out of balance. Okay, they're making you feel very out of balance. They could well be this thorn in your side, someone who's been doing a lot of interfering. It is the advice card, okay? And what it's saying really is to not to go to the extremes, because they kind of make things worse. I mean, what I mean by that is if you react to something, then things flare up. Okay, if you ignore something, then it just comes back stronger. So it's very much this energy of just acknowledging something, not taking it to heart. Just acknowledge it, and then you'll find you'll be able to carry on just the same. So it's trying to find a way where things don't affect you. It's like dealing with things like that, dealing with it, dealing with it, dealing with it. So it becomes like water off a duck's back, or like a walk in the park for you. Yeah, because things are very kind of foggy at the moment. You know, it's like you can't see the wood for the trees. But in stepping back, you see the bigger picture. Yeah, you see what needs to be done. You gain more clarity here. I mean, your fear is that nothing's going to change, and you actually fear things are getting worse. I mean, they are, because things do get worse before they get better, and the darkest hour is just before the dawn. Okay, but it's never any more than what you can handle. You will be able to handle it. And in fact, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and I do sense you becoming stronger. There's a strong sense of you gathering stuff up here, having a good sort out, having a good declutter. Yeah, I mean, there's a strong feeling of just letting go of something, you know, once and for all. Something, you know, this bone which you've been holding on to, I just see you just throwing it to one side, just walking away from a situation. Okay, it does throw up some frustrations, some challenges. People around you won't like it, but, you know, it's your life, and they're all words and they're no actions, so they can't really harm you or anything like that. And in fact, as you take back control of your life, then they'll become kind of sort of distant. You know, they won't bother you any longer. So don't forget to like, to share, to comment. There's also links if you'd like to buy me a coffee or for a personal reading. Thank you.